Alright guys, so tomorrow's 4th of July, and tomorrow the first Purge comes out, but I'm gonna go see it tonight. They did include it as part of the $5 Tuesday for AMC Stubs member, so I bought my tickets. I already checked, it's already sold out, so I got some pretty good seats. So I'm about to head to the theater, and yeah, I'll see you guys there.
Dude, it's so cool.
Just remember all the good the Purge does.
I can see the evil, I can tell it, I know it's illegal, I don't think about it.
No one's coming to help us. After tonight, nothing will ever be the same again.
They forgot about one thing. They forgot about us.
What have I done?
Run! Stay strong now. I'm coming.
Alright guys, so I know I'm not in my studio right now. I'm actually in my room. I have my phone hooked up to my computer. That's why it's probably moving a little bit right now. But the reason why I'm recording this in my room right now is because it's 1 a.m. It's already the 4th of July, technically, since it is 1 a.m. And I'm going to be busy all day today. So I rather just stay up late and record this review for you guys and then edit it and all that and upload it than just have this review be like 2 or 3 days late, because then the next movie I'm seeing is Ant-Man and I want to get that review as early as possible as I can as well. But anyways, I did go check out the first Purge. It was $5 Tuesday, plus I had $5 in AMC Stubs rewards. So yeah, here's my review on the first Purge. The first Purge is a prequel to the Purge movies, where the Purge at this point is an experiment, of course called the Purge experiment, where all crimes become legal for 12 hours. And while everyone is taking advantage of this for all possible crimes that they can commit, so basically just the storyline of almost every other Purge movie, except with the reasoning to why the Purge exists in the first place. I actually hate the first Purge movie. I didn't really like it all that much, but I do like Purge Anarchy, the second movie. I do think it's actually a pretty good movie, and I think that Electioneer, the third movie, is okay. And the idea of a fourth Purge movie was already ridiculous to me. I just wanted them to stop with these movies already. But this happened to be prequel instead, of course, explaining why the Purge is a thing in the first place, like I mentioned. And the first Purge is dumb fun at its finest. The story at first is okay. It's plain, it's generic, and it literally feels like any other Purge movie, just with a black leading cast, which is okay. I do get that they want to have diversity with these movies, even though the split of diversity in this movie isn't really equal, because 95% of the cast in this movie is black, and that's okay, because movies like Black Panther, which came out earlier this year, one of my favorite movies of this year, it proves that it doesn't necessarily need to have a split, a fair split of diversity to lead a movie. It basically tells you that just one race alone could carry a whole movie. And the first Purge is not really a great example. It's not as great of an example as Black Panther was, but it still works because, and I know this can sound like bullshit, but like the last few minutes of this movie really kind of feels like more of a Black Lives Matter type movie, and they really do kind of use that as a plot device for the last act of this movie. I really did like the casting for this movie. I like the main guy, who's played by Ryan Noel. I hope I said his name right. Never heard of him till I saw this movie, and he leads this movie perfectly, and I would like to see him in other movies as a lead character as well. And there are other actors that I never really heard of as well, and until I saw this movie, and I thought they were pretty good. Really, the only actor or actress that I know in this movie is Marissa Tomei, and I thought she was fine in this movie. She literally has like a small 10-minute role in this movie, but I understood her character and why she was there, and she wasn't bad in this movie. She was actually pretty good. The movie looks cheap, not because it was made on a small budget, but a lot of it just doesn't look all that well. Sometimes it feels like this movie was made on a $20 budget, like the blood when a person gets stabbed. There's like 2 tons of fake Kool-Aid blood coming out of this person. Like, they just over-exaggerated way too much with the violence. Also, for a Purge movie, this doesn't really feel like a Purge movie all that much. Like, yes, there are people purging in this movie, but that's about a whole 20% of this movie. Basically, everything here revolves around the purging, but, you know, the reasoning to why it's a thing, and of course, why people are taking advantage of it. And, I mean, the first 3 Purge movies, usually we have a group of people, a family or something, and then there's this other group of people who are purging, and they're trying to kill them for basically the whole entire movie. And in the first Purge, it's not really like that. The purging in this movie is kept to a minimum, where it's mainly just a movie. It's a prequel. It's explaining why the Purge exists more than just showing people running away from people that are purging, if that makes sense. Also, there's this big twist and reveal which happens in the movie. Basically, someone cheating the system with the help of this Purge experiment, which, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And I honestly just thought it was flat out stupid, and it was just fucking dumb. Also, are we sure that the first Purge isn't a pilot extended episode just released in theaters for the upcoming Purge TV series? Because, like I mentioned, this is a cheaply made movie with cheap thrills and cheap jump scares that didn't even work in the first place. I only jumped once when I was in the theater watching this movie, and the sad thing is it wasn't even during the movie, it was during the trailers for the movie The Nun, which has this jump scare, and that was the only time I actually jumped. And also, there's many decisions in this movie that didn't just really make sense. Like, there's a scene of people throwing a Purge block party right in the middle of the Purge, and how did they not see this coming? Someone obviously purging, coming over and killing people at this block party. And okay, can somebody explain to me the logic behind everything in this movie? But to its credit, everything got better and it got entertaining in the last 25 minutes of the movie, when real shit actually went down, and, you know, there was a lot of action happening, and the action plays really well into this movie, especially those last 25 minutes. And of course, a lot of that is also thanks to the actors, which, again, I do really like the actors in this movie, and they kind of helped drive this movie forward for me. Overall, the first Purge is not bad, but it doesn't necessarily reach its whole potential. Like, it's pretty much a political commentary throwing shade at our politics, and it doesn't always end up working, but it's kind of entertaining at least. So if you do want to decide to see this in theaters, I would recommend a matinee. If you're not really in the rush to see this, but if you do kind of are curious to check this out, I would recommend a rental. But with that being said, I'm gonna give the first Purge a C. But yeah, guys, the third best Purge movie. The Purge isn't really a franchise for me, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to be checking out the TV series when it comes out in September. But anyways, if you guys seen this movie, tell me what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of the Purge movies in general? So yeah, next movie day, Ant-Man and the Wasp in IMAX this Thursday. I'm so excited. So yeah, have a good 4th of July. Be safe. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.